Hello, my name's Lee Jackson. I'm a historian of Victorian London, and I'm here today because I'd like you to fund a book I'm working on called Most Peculiar: Secrets of Victorian London. It's basically an alternative guide to the Victorian city. It's not about Big Ben or Tower Bridge. It's about the small details of daily life that have survived from the 19th century. So today, as an example, we're going to look at one of my favourite subjects: public toilets in Victorian London. So let's go and have a look and see what we can find. So we're here in Spitalfields. The problem that the Victorians had with public toilets at the start of the 19th century is that there weren't any. So typically, men would come rolling out of a pub at night and they'd look for the nearest blank wall. Blank wall was something without windows or doors overlooking it, somewhere where they could go. And we know this was one of those walls because if we look further up the wall, there's a sign which says, "Commit no nuisance." Did these signs actually work? No, I shouldn't think so. Let's go and look at something else. Okay, so we're here at St Paul's Cathedral, and you see behind me these scary spikes. These were basically a psychological deterrent. If you came out drunk from the pub and saw this metal, you perhaps would go somewhere else. But let's go and look at a more interesting solution. So we're in Clifford's Inn Passage off Fleet Street. These are what I'm going to call urine deflectors. Basically, if you turned aside from here to use this wall, you can imagine the liquid would come off, sprinkle off onto you and onto your shoes. Still a rather negative solution, a deterrent. So let's go and look at something more positive. And here we are on the Strand, and this is the ultimate solution to the problem: Victorian public toilets, built underground for men and women. And I'm going to draw your attention to my favourite feature, the gas light. Not only incredibly beautiful, but actually it was a ventilation system. It would draw up air from the toilets underneath and keep the place fresh. Practical, beautiful, a very Victorian solution. Okay, so that was public toilets. There's a lot more in the book, but really you need to go to unbound.co.uk, look at the site, see what's on offer. There'll be other levels. If you put a bit more money into this project, there will be guided walks, there will be rambles through London, there will be lectures, there'll be all sorts going on. Let me tell you a bit more about the topics we're covering. Hang on, I've got a list here. There'll be alleys, almshouses, banks, benches, verandas, balconies, porches, Queen Victoria, bless her, wall braces, warehouses, model housing, monuments and memorials, small ones, office buildings, statues, steps, stink pipes. Don't forget the stink pipes.